welcome to the midweek edition of Racing to Win. That means our focus is the meeting at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We've got 9 races coming up and racing will take place on the sea course. To have a look at the meeting in more depth, joined in the studio today by Paul Lally and Tom Wood. And Tom, what can we look forward to?
We've got some good racing, Mark. Mainly Class 3 action is the high class for Wednesday night. And the final race, we've got horses like Superb Capitalist, who's shooting with 3 in a row. Reward Smile Wonder Kid, I thought was very good last time out. And this is kick-starting the first of 5 meetings in 12 days.
It is indeed. The dates all a little interchangeable over the next week or two, with a meeting slotted in on Monday night, Paul. But we need to focus on the meeting on Wednesday night. Do we have jackpots?
We do. We've got 1.7 million going into the 6-up win bonus, so that should get over 5 million. The other thing about this meeting, there's no first starters, so we've seen every horse before running around on Wednesday night. But there's a whole host entered for the weekend. We'll see a lot of first starters coming up then.
We race on Saturday this week too.
Yeah.
On the weekend. But the meeting details for Happy Valley. It's our third last visit to the city circuit for the current season. And it's meeting number 82. Seacourse racing, 9 races. And the first gets underway at the regular start time of 6:45. The 2 races we focus on, the last 2, the Class 3s over the 1650 and the Class 3 over the 1200. We do kick off with the Class 3 over the 2200 metres. But the Chamomile handicap is race number 8 and a little rising from ashes. He's got £135 again. Not Usual Star steps up in trip for the first time. Zone D is a 3-time course and distance winner. So We Joy cheek pieces go on. Ivy League was better last time. Star Contact, Barry number 1, a 2-time course and distance winner. Splendid Living comes up in grade after winning last time over the 1650. Quantum Patch has the tongue tie on, and the Hulk is also a last start winner down in Class 4. Luke Curry rides him for Casper Founds. Now, the speed map here, Tom, there are a few horses that do like to go forward, including Loyal Baby, including Splendid Living, and we did see Not Usual Star lead and win at Shah 10 a couple of runs ago. Yeah,
they were quite positive with that day, and there was sort of no pace on at all in front. He got away with Blue Murder that day, did Lyle Hewitson with Not Usual Star, but last time out they didn't get anywhere near the lead with him at all. But Loyal Baby, Splendid Living, it'll be a case of which one of them wants to try and press on with it. Of course, Loyal Baby drawn in 3 and Splendid Living out in barrier number 8. The Hulk, he actually led up last time out, but he is drawn way out in barrier 11, so that's going to make it tricky for him. And Top T-Paul's normally pretty handy, as to a Star Contact from barrier 1.
Yeah, he was handy last time, got the perfect run. I think he'll get a nice run. Ivy League won't be too far away. So We Joy, who is the current favourite actually, So We Joy, he should settle midfield. And we know Rising from Ashes, the little chap, he likes to get back and he'll be running on strongly.
He will indeed. But we've got an interview to start off with. Not Usual Stars headed to the Valley for the first time, and we sent the work experience kit out to talk to Lyle Hewitson. Lyle, Not Usual Star comes to Happy Valley for the first time. Disappointing at Shah 10 last time. Do you put that down to the good to firm track because he's failed on the firmer surface twice now?
Yes, possibly. I think also, the time before he got a soft lead and won well, went up in weight, and we thought we'd go back to his usual running style, just behind the speed, sort of midfield, and there happened to be no pace, and he sort of just travelled a bit strongly and moved up and failed to fire. So, look, it could be down to the track, but I think a few circumstances played a role.
You did go forward 2 starts ago. Was it a plan you and Chris hatched, or something that you'd come up with lack of pace in the race?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily the plan. We thought from a good draw we'd be closer, but couldn't say we saw ourselves being out in front. But after a good start and no pace in the first furlong, was able to take it up at our own leisure, and he stuck on gamely.
It's not the first time you've been able to pinch a race in front this season. Is that from hard work, or you've stopped wearing deodorant? No one wants to go near you?
Yeah, look, I think you just, when you're riding a couple of winners, you get a bit more confidence in your judgment and able to make those right decisions. So we just, when you pull it off, it feels pretty good.
What sort of horse is he to get around Happy Valley? Because he doesn't appear to be a massive sort of animal.
Yeah, I think he'll get around there comfortably. He's also trialled well here on the all-weather track in the morning, so I think you could relate that somewhat to getting around Happy Valley quite nicely. I think he's a horse that's nimble enough, and it should actually probably suit him.
Up to 1650 for the first time. Will he have the stamina to cope with that, or you'll have to be really kind to him?
That's my question mark. Look, I think he could get it, but he'd have to be nice and smooth, quite relaxed in the run. So I don't think it's down to where he's sitting. He could be on pace or just behind him, as long as his demeanour's right. So yeah, I have a question mark over the distance, but if he does get it, he does have a good turn of foot, and he does have to lump the weight again. But if he can get around that track nicely, maybe it opens a few more doors for him.
46 wins for the season. Are you a goal setter? Is 50 your target at this stage?
Yeah, I think I'd be pretty despondent if I didn't get to 50. But it's hard to ride winners in Hong Kong, so we'll push to get to that mark, and once we're there, if there's any more to come, will be a bonus.
Michael Cheng needs one to avoid his third strike. You trialled Ching last week and the big fella looked to do it pretty nicely.
Yeah, he did. Wouldn't it be fantastic for him to pull it off for Michael? So I really hope he can. It's a step up, both in class and in distance. But he trialled up an absolute treat, and the best Peach came and ran a great race on the weekend in the feature, so that bodes well for the form line.
And we'll see Ching on Saturday afternoon. On Not Usual Star, Paul, he's a horse that you've had some time for. What about the smaller circuit in the 1650 in your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I just think with all his pace in the race, he's going to have to get a little bit further back than he would like. So that was just the query I had with him.
Yeah, I think I've got a little bit of a query about the 1650. Just want to see what he can do for the first time, because he hasn't run over this sort of trip overseas in Australia in the past, and drawn 9, so he's just going to have to go back, I feel, with that alternate pace in the race.
Lyle's got a mixed book of rides. Tom, let's have a look at them. There's no real standouts among them. Tegepi was very good last time, and Magic Phoenix is a last start winner.
He was Magic Phoenix. Tegepi's sort of been there or thereabouts. I don't mind Joy Cumming. He'll be at a reasonable price. Pegasus Hero wasn't too far away last time out behind SJ Torbian. Wind speed has been a bit hard to find, Paul.
Yeah, no, he has been. Look, I agree with you. I think Joy Cumming will run a bit of a race at odds. Tegepi, I put it on a minor line, Magic Phoenix, and Not Usual Star put on a fourth line as well. So he's got a couple that could run pretty well.
All right, we'll move on from Loyal now to a few of the other runners, including Loyal Baby Paul, who runs a second. He leads for home. He's been doing it a bit tough in recent starts and sticking on okay. He's got himself a better draw this week. Barrier number 3, wins off rating 63 and 61. He's off 73 on Wednesday night.
Yeah, he's just a bit high in the ratings for me, and look, he's going to get a bit of pressure from Splendid Living, I think. Splendid Living might even want to go on with it, so I didn't quite get him in there.
Yeah, those were the sort of the factors that I sort of found regarding him this time round as well, that the alternate pace in the race, and his last win was off 63, he's still way up here on 73 at the moment, so those were the few factors against him, I feel.
Here is the other pace angle in the race. Tom Splendid Living, he comes up into Class 3. We know he's been racing well over 1650. Just one placing from 6 goes in this grade, though. Yeah, so, look, he was, again, too good for them last time out. It's going to be more difficult here, and he strikes a reasonable race as well. I put him on a minor line because, look, he's been going well. He's been very consistent, whereas Loyal Baby traditionally has been hard to find just those 2 wins that have been well spaced.
Yeah, the thing I quite like about him was when earlier on in his career, he actually ran third off a 71 rating. He got all the way down, and now he's starting to win, so he's climatised, and he's on a rating of 64, so I think he's still well rated. OK, that is Splendid Living. The Hulk, Paul, his last 2 starts over the 1650 at Happy Valley have both been wins. Admittedly, they've been in Class 4. Yeah, and look, he sort of had his own way when he did win last time. You can see him winning really nicely here. There's nothing wrong with the win, but he's drawn wide. There's a lot of pace underneath him, so that worries me a little bit. He's won off 69 and 70 in the past, so he's still seemingly as well handicapped, but it is not going to be easy from that draw. He's not going to be able to get his own way in front this time round. He didn't necessarily need that a few runs ago, but the draw is the real negative here. That is the Hulk. This is a couple of runners, Tom, including Star Contact, who runs 5th, sneaking through on the inside. He was right in the market this night at 5.3. He draws well again. Ivy League was better, but still needs to find a length and a half. And he was a bit of a difficult ride over the concluding stages, wanted to keep laying it under pressure over the final stages, did Ivy League, but he definitely was better, but want to see him sort of produce something like this again, Paul, and in the run here, Star Contact from Barrier 1 should get a pretty good run. He should, yeah, and I don't know if that was the best place to be down on the rail that day as well, so I think there's a slight excuse. The start before that was a yielding track he didn't like, and then he won, so I think he's a chance, and I've included Ivy League as well. Maybe if we give a 4-Star Contact and go off a form before that. And finally, Paul, we've got Our Lucky Glory running 4th. He's been back to the trials and run 3rd behind Baby Crystal. Made ground in that trial. He's going to have to overcome barrier number 12, though. Yeah, that's the big negative for me. Barrier number 12, look, Vincent Howard, he's going to have to go back, I think, from that draw. So, look, I didn't include him because of the barrier. This night he ended up sort of midfield on the fence. He stayed on OK late in the race there along the inside. But, yeah, the draw, he has actually been to the trials since he ran 3rd, and the trial looked to move quite well. But on the draw, I can't have him here. All right, that was Our Lucky Glory. So
It's an open race looking at it, Paul, as you said, evidenced by the fact So We Joy is the early favourite.
Yeah, I haven't included So We Joy. I presume it's because Zach's on, Michael Chang, looking for that elusive last win for him. But look, I'm going to go with Splendid Living. He's still a well-rated horse and he's a horse in form. Star Contact with the draw should get the best run in the race. Ivy League, another one that's drawn nicely in barrier number 2. And we'll put Not Usual Star on. I think he'll run on, but he's not going to really have the race run to suit. 9-7-6-2.
Yeah, I've gone with Zone D here. Now, we saw his replay come through the Loyal Baby race, and he's been running well against the trend at Happy Valley recently, where you've needed to be on the pace. And he closed off well behind 6th Generation last time out. Did Zone D number 3. Brendan of Della Rides has had a quiet trial at Sha Tin since his last start. So 3 on top ahead of 7 Star Contact to get the right run. Now, Top T's up 34 pounds in body weight. Last win off 1,131 pounds. He's 1,131 pounds here for Dennership and Alexi Bedell. Dropped away last time out, but watch out for him. I don't think he's the worst, and Splendid Living on a minor line. 3, 7, 12 and 9.
That is the preview for race number 8. Do you have a favourite horse, a favourite jockey in Hong Kong? Well, here is your chance to vote for your favourite. If you've got a Hong Kong mobile number, the details about how you can get involved are coming up with this promo. Welcome back to Racing to Win. We've seen race number 8 before the break, so it is time now to have a look at race number 9, the Viola Handicapper Class 3 over the 1,200 metres. And we have Superb Capitalist at the top of the book, looking for 3 in a row. He'll have to carry an extra £6 to do it. Reward Smile ran second to him last time. He has a wider draw and an extra £2. Phoenix Lights placed 2 from 3 course and distance. Magic Phoenix is a last start winner, goes up 5 for it. Wonder Kit gets a draw and the cheek pieces go on. Desert Star hasn't been seen since the 15th of April. He's had 4 trials and the tongue tie has been added to him. Further down, Victory Scholars. He was lame last time when placed behind Power Kep. Co-partner Ambition cannot draw a gate, and Red Elegance comes to Happy Valley for the first time. He won a trial here back in March. Now the speed map here, Tom, should be very easy because there's one horse that just gets out and runs.
And that is a Superb Capitalist from Barrier 3 with Angus Chung. University's drawn Barrier 11. He has led in the past, but he's going to have to do a little bit of work to maybe cross and maybe get up outside the leader if possible. Magic Phoenix, another horse that has led in the past, 2 runs ago, sat behind them last start, was able to win. And Wonder Kit, Paul, from the draw this week, he should be a lot closer.
Yeah, with cheek pieces on as well. I think that he'll really try and get in behind the leader and get that cushy run in behind. Victory Scholars is another horse that's led in the past, but I don't think he's going to get near the pace with these Red speedsters in. Leslie Red Elegant should get himself into a nice position, and it just looks tough for Reward Smile from barrier 10. I think he's going to go a lot further back than he would like to.
That is a look at the speed map for race number 9, but we're going to hear from the man that's been riding winners in Superb Capitalist at his last 2 starts, and it is Angus Chung. Angus, race number 9, Superb Capitalist goes back to Happy Valley. He's certainly found a happy place there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he found a good place. He got a two wins in a row, so we're looking for the 3 wins in a row. We draw the good barrier today, tomorrow, and so we hopefully get a winner again.
Is it the smaller track and the shorter straights that does suit him better and he's not as vulnerable late?
Yeah, that's that shorter straight. Horses, it's hard to catch up. Maybe they need to cause a big ground to catch me up if they draw wide. So I saw the main horse, Reward Smile, will be draw a bit wide. So yeah, hopefully I can sit in front and the first one hit the line.
He's a horse that was quite often headstrong when he first started racing. Has he learned to settle a little bit despite leading in the races?
Yeah, that's that. He was a bit too immature, I reckon, at the beginning of the season. He quite strong in the track work, even in the race, but he practiced years right now. He know how to relax himself and kick the home pretty strong right now.
Looking at his track work records, you must really like him because it looks as though you hardly let anybody else ride the horse.
Yeah, luckily, I appreciate my boss put me on and trying to get the connection with the horse and Super Capitalist. He just learning every day, and I'm learning every day. So there's a good result in the last race of the season.
How's his work been since his last start?
He works good. Keep the performance. He keep relaxed in the galloping. So I don't see any change since the last start. So hopefully can get a winner again.
29 wins for your first season. Is that a goal you were hoping to achieve? Did you set a target you'd like to get to?
I didn't, but recently I set a target. I wish I can reach to 35, which means the half of the apprenticeship. So hopefully can get 6 more when the season off.
There he is, Angus Chung, who rides Superb Capitalist, Tom. And looking at what he's done, Happy Valley's really made him as a racehorse, hasn't he? Because he was always so headstrong. He wanted to pull hard, and the short straights have been the key. Yeah, they have been. He's been able to get out to some handy leads at the top of the straights and to kick on and win, even though Reward Smile was taking ground off him last time out. But in those first couple of starts, Paul, particularly that first run anyway, when he was able to win, he looked like a world beater. But we sort of know in those Class 4 restricted races, the form out of them hasn't been good. No, they haven't. But this is probably the exception. He's come here now, and Reward Smile goes up £2 as well. So we'll see what happens this time, and he's drawn a lot worse. Unlike the Tony Cruz runner, Paul, Reward Smile has been back to the trials, and here he is here in those mauve or lilac colours. He's second behind, turning for home behind O-Liner, but eventually runs him down. Yeah, he does, and he ran him down really nicely. He's got Zach Purton on. That's the positive. The negative is barrier 10, and Superb Capitalist bet him fair and square, and I think he's got it up against him from the draw. He's definitely going to need some luck from that draw at barrier 10. So he's actually £4 better off still with Superb Capitalist on what they last met, but he's 7 gates worth off this time round as well. Reward Smile, he's definitely got ability. We've seen that in all of his runs so far, but barrier 10 is going to make it tricky, but I'd want to keep him safe certainly. That was Reward Smile. Now there's a few in this replay here, Tom, and we're going to start with the winner. Magic Phoenix, he carries some extra weight for this victory. Wonder Kit's had wide draws at his only 2 looks around the valley. He'll be much better suited to the rail here. Co-partner Ambition just keeps drawing the outside fence, and Leslie is back towards the tail as they turn for home. That's him in the silver colours. Yeah, he's a horse that took 16 starts to win his first race here in Hong Kong, Magic Phoenix, so I'm not sure he can put 2 in a row together. He's going to get a nice run through from his draw of barrier number 2. The run I liked here, Paul, was Wonder Kit. He's a winner in waiting, this horse. Yeah, definitely, and he should get a nice run just in behind the pace. T-pieces on him as well, drawn ideally in barrier 1. Look, I'm going to put Magic Phoenix in a very minor line because he's going to be in the right position as well. Next up, Paul, we've got Victory Scholars. There he is in those red colours. As mentioned earlier, he pulled up lame after this race. He had struggled in Class 3, but his last 2 he's run second and a 4th before this. Yeah, so look, he's come back, up into this grade and performed okay. I just think this is a really rich race for him, and when he got his own way in front, he's not going to get that. Yeah, not for me, Victory Scholars. Won a recent trial up at Chung Fast, had a lameness issue from his last start, but can't have him here. Red Elegance Tom started his career with a bang, winning on debut. Since then, he's had a further 2 starts at Sha Tin, both over the 1,000. He goes to the 1,200 for the first time here, but he did trial well around a Happy Valley, so he has had a look at the track. Yeah, I just wonder if he's just gone a little bit backwards, this horse, because he won really well, of course, at his debut over Lucky Encounter. We know the form has been good there, was beaten well by Flying High, and then last time ran into Dream Winner, but never really looked like landing a blow at all in this race, Paul. No, he didn't, did he? So I wonder, the 1,200, he has trialled well at Happy Valley. It'd be a big price if you like him. I looked at him, but he didn't quite make it in. No for Red Elegance for Paul, who did make it in.
I think Superb Capitalist can lead all the way. He seems a horse really suited here at Happy Valley, and Angus gets on well with the horse. Wonder Kit from the good draw. Reward Smile will need luck, and Magic Phoenix should be in the right place. 1625.
I do like Wonder Kit in this final race of Wednesday night's card at Happy Valley. It's Vincent Ho and Francis Lloyd. Barrier 1, cheek pieces on. Reward Smile obviously going to need luck from Barrier 10. Thought Phoenix Light is a well-rated horse. His last one was off 66. He's on 68 here. Hugh Bowman rides. Came from back sort of midfield last time out behind Superb Capitalist, a bit wide into the first turn, and Superb Capitalist in for fourth. He's just got that extra weight now to carry. 6, 2, 3 and 1.
There it is, race number 9. So, Paul, we've seen races 8 and 9 here on the show. Give us the first 7 winners, would you?
I thought Packing Hurricane can win again. He's just going so well at the moment. Swan Bay, the obvious danger. Classic Archie, good second behind Circuit Elite at his last start. He's getting there. Lean Hero, look, he's a really promising horse, this one. I think he can win again. Denfield gets a bad draw, but the horse is going nicely. Sturdy Ruby's run well at Happy Valley in the past. Should be a price. Good luck, 1 for 1 from the new stable. And Solar Partner, another last start winner, who's going well at the moment.
You were keen on both of them last time too. Yes. Solar Partner, good luck. Is one of them your best?
Yeah, I am, Mark, actually. I'm going to go with good luck. I really like this horse. Still really well rated. 1 for 1 from the new stable. I think he can win. Good luck. So he's the best. And Sturdy Ruby did run third on debut. Really good run at Happy Valley. Happy Valley's got no excuses and run some pretty good races at Sharton. So I like him coming back to the Valley. Should be a good price. And we'll do the play in race 1, which is Packing Hurricane, Swan Bay, Turin Mascot. You won't go wrong there, QQP.
Let's hope not. Race 4, number 9, Denfield, Danny Shum, Vincent Ho will need a little bit of luck from Barrier 8. Got worried out of it last time out when looming up and looking half like the winner. Race 8, number 3, Zone D's been running well recently. Drawn Barrier 4, John Size and Brenton Evdello, who had a few placings at the weekend at Sharton. And Zone D start contact with Top T the play.
Wait for the last. Wonder Kit's drawn a gate. He's going to follow Superb Capitalist, and he might get him up the lane with the one horse having extra weight. So race 9, number 6, the best bet. The long shot, race 3, Bulletproof last time. He dropped back into class 4. He was victorious off a rating of 60 with £135. And the play race 9, 1, 2 and 6 in a QQP. That has been Racing to Win, Tom, for Wednesday night. Then we've got Saturday racing this week.
Reunification Day, Reunification Cup. There's a free show on before the races and a free entry pool.
Yeah, it should be great entertainment there, and it's going to be a fantastic Saturday afternoon.
We'll see you at Sharton, but before then, Happy Valley at 6:45.